how to live a life. What makes a good life? Are there any principles to live by? About this and much more on how to live, knowledge and skills needed to create the life you want, best experience of life possible. What we all want is a good life. Now, what makes a good life is sort of probably different for every individual, but how to live a life to have a good life. What is a good life? When is a life good? And how to come by it. It's not simple, is it? It's not simple to have a good life. There are so many things standing in a way. Most of the time you might be even doubtful that it is even possible to have a good life, and yet we want it. We want a good life. We want a good life here and now. So what are the principles to follow or to live by? Principles to live by. Life principles or life rules, if you want, to follow, to live out so that our life can be good. Is there something like that? Yes, of course there is. There is a logic to life. There is what is life itself that needs to be followed through as it is. And today I'm going to start with a few basic principles, and then I'm going to go on in my further videos. And I'm going to start with the principle number 1. Make silence your own. Make silence your true nature. Rest in silence. Silence. Because this is who you are, this is your true nature, it is silence. It is not the words, it is not the thoughts. This is all the noise and the obstructions. The silence, that is it. The silence, that is you. The silence. So this is the first principle you need to abide, the principle of silence. Recognizing silence as your true nature. Practicing it, as I show you in many videos, every day. And you will fall into it easily. It will be your place of rest, place of peace, place of calmness, place of clarity. And it will immensely improve your daily life and the way you experience life. Silence. This is the principle number 1. Now I'm going to the principle number 2. Face everything that is difficult. We all have places inside ourselves that we don't want to go to, that we don't want to even look into, that we don't want to visit, that we need some sort of a help from the outside in a way of a drink or drug or sex or whatever else to help us sort of avoid it. You need to face it. Everything that is difficult, that is upsetting, that might feel overwhelming, that you don't want to go to, that you don't even want to look at, this is what you need to face. It is very important. It is not possible to live a full, good life without facing everything that is difficult, everything that is still working its way out from the past. Because in this material world that appears to be, everything that happens has consequences, and these consequences are playing out, and we need to speed them up a little bit, play them up a bit quicker, because otherwise they might consume our whole life, whole cycle from the birth to death. So we don't want that. We want this life, this cycle from birth to death to be a good one. We want a good life now, so you need to face everything that you don't want to face. How are you going to do that? You're going to do that from the position of silence, from the position of strength, from the position of stability. Once you find this silence inside you and you rest there, silence that is absolutely everywhere, steady, never ending, never starting, everything. That is your strength. That is your position of strength and stability. Once you find that, then you slowly, slowly face everything that you don't want to face. Everything. And once you come through that, once you've faced it all, you've processed it all, you're like a newborn. Your life will totally open up. The many new dimensions of life will open up. But you need to do it. So these are my 2 principles for today. Of course, there are a few more, and I'm going to talk about them in my videos to follow, and I've already talked about them a little bit in my 2 videos, Simple Rules for Life and Life Rules or something like that. But just go through this video a few times, practice silence on a daily basis, and start slowly facing everything that is difficult, that is bothering you, that is upsetting you, that is your nightmare, that is, you know what I'm talking about. Let that be a starting point, and then you go from there. Stay on my channel, follow my videos, more to follow on principles to live by, or how to have a good life, how to live a life. And as always, I mention a lot of names under my video of people who have great YouTube channels and videos. And if you like my channel, if you like spending time with me, I also state a few ways you can support my channel under the video, all the usual stuff. Start today, start straight away. What will happen if you follow through will be, very close to miracle, very close to miraculous, but it's all possible. Anyway, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.